Hi, Steve. Did you miss me? T-Rex, you ready to go out? Yes! And they're off. It's a Friday. What's the difference in days? I don't know. This day is special, though. It's 68 degrees outdoors, and it's only 73 indoors, and that's not because of air conditioning. It's because I opened the window. The barometer is above 30 inches, and it's rising on Friday, July 19th at 7:52 a.m. Is the full moon today? I kind of remember saying a couple weeks ago it's 2 weeks from today on a Friday. Anyhow, very close to a full moon today, and a full blue sky, and a becoming full again fur on Steve, and a fresh breeze from the north. We are on the east side of a new, chilly, compared to where we've been, high pressure system with the temperatures this morning in the 60s and 70s and the dew points mostly in the 50s. There's the temperature dew point map. I see some 60s in northern New England with dew point temperatures in blue in the 50s. And even on Nantucket this morning, the dew point is down to 61. So that's a little bit less humid than I thought we were going to be able to achieve in 24 hours. It really came in last night with a northerly breeze. And that offshore wind on Nantucket, a rare treat to have an offshore wind on the south side with a 5-foot 8-second swell, a perfect morning for surfing, if not for the failed wind turbine power plant and the green stuff, fiberglass floating around in the water. I don't know if there's still a closure there, but either way, it's such a sad situation. Everyone knows all about that. ACK Current is your news source for that, ACK Current. And are you gonna go sailing today, Leif and Paya, into the wind? You know, the wind is fairly brisk this morning, 10 to 15 miles per hour. Guess what's gonna happen? This high pressure system, here it is this morning on the surface chart from WPC, nice big 1023 high, stretches right into New England. Now we're on the right side of it, the front side. Circulation is clockwise, so the wind's from the north. But then look what happens to the high this afternoon. A little bit of a kink, a little bit of an orange trough, a surface trough. Don't worry, it's going to stay sunny and low humidity. But the wind's going to go light and variable and will come onshore. So this breeze this morning is going to let up. I guess that's my point. And then this high pressure system, fair weather system, you got to watch the south and west side of this high. That's where the showers and storms are in the southeastern United States. And over the central plains, there'll be some severe weather today. And it looks like Kansas, maybe into Missouri. That is the leading edge of the next batch of hot air. Oh, we've got a dinosaur flying by. You know that dinosaurs evolved into birds, right? That's what it reminds me of. That's the egret, part of the heron family. Where are you going? Come on, be in our video. Let's go down and see how T-Rex is doing. Can you hear me? How's the audio? Yeah, I have new microphones, but I have not implemented them yet because every day is more interesting than the previous. What do you see, T-Rex? What a beautiful day. So how about just a little bit of weather, because I've got a lot and more. The weather says that this high pressure system is going to get a little bit south of us. Tomorrow, the wind is going to pick up from the southwest. And here's the Boston 5-day meteogram. Temperature 80 today, 85 tomorrow, and then 90 on Sunday. Oh, we got another bird that wants some action over here. It's an osprey, or two osprey. Good morning. What's for breakfast? Fish. What's for lunch? Fish. What's for dinner? Fish. It's all osprey eat. Whereas that egret will eat just about anything. T-Rex is kind of finicky. He's lost a couple pounds. Mummy's been away. TK's been feeding him, but you can still see he could use a little bit of more weight loss. Anyhow, Sunday, the temperature is looking like it's going to be 90 degrees again. Both the GFS and the Euro had it. So a win for the Euro, and that forecast department had it a couple days ago while the GFS was 80. So yeah, little things get to me. Little things I get excited about, like what's going to happen, a warm front or a cold front on Sunday. We've been talking about that a lot. Well, the dew point's going to be near 50 on Sunday, so even though it's hot, it's not humid. But there is a front coming in. So here's the Sunday morning map, and you see that divide there. There's weak low pressure on a front and just a chance of a shower on Sunday. It looks like that front wants to press south as a backdoor front in Boston on Sunday afternoon. So the case is not settled yet, but we've been going back and forth. Is it going to be a warm front or a cold front on Sunday? And if you add the two up and divide by 2, you end up with a stationary front. So a stationary front is going to develop here starting on Sunday, and it's going to become quite active next week. So now let's go to the Euro play-by-play going forward. Here's the high pressure system over the northeast. Nice, beautiful air. for the next couple of days. That high starts to get south and east of us, and a front comes in from the north, and then it becomes very difficult to see what's going on. Cold upper level low over eastern Canada. We've talked about it so much, and that's going to be supplying us some cooler air. I think that initially we're going to win out with the cooler air early next week, but the humidity is going to start to come up. So even though temperatures may be in the 70s in much of New England, it's going to turn sticky with the dew point near 70. And there it is, Tuesday, showers and thunderstorms. And Wednesday, the front is stuck right over us. New high pressure in southeastern Canada is going to try and push cool air down at low levels of the atmosphere, and very warm and hot and humid air is going to ride up over the top of it, and we're going to have diurnal and maybe even nocturnal day and night showers and thunderstorms through next Friday. And then it looks like it may go away in time for the weekend, and that would leave us with a 570 cutoff upper level low. You know my thickness rules, 570, that's warm enough for 90, but not with a cutoff upper level low. The wind likely be onshore. And then if we take it out to next, it says 0Z, Monday the 29th, that's really 8 p.m. Sunday the 28th. And I freeze it there, and that is just an expansive, massive heat wave across much of the nation, except for maybe the East Coast. You know about the thickness rules, and 588 thickness over South Dakota. That could be 108 degrees where the sky is clear and the land is dry. So there could be a major record warm wave trying to come at us late in the period as we go into August. But enjoy what we have now. Here's that Boston 15-day from the weather.us site, and you can see temperatures are comfortable, spiking up a little bit and then going down. Now note those numbers in the 70s for high temperatures. Those are pegged at the bottom of the ensemble range. The wider that red shade and blue shade, the wider the uncertainty in the forecast for temperatures. So that top of the red shade, that's about 90 degrees. So that means the forecast for next week, in the middle of the week with rain off and on, is for temperatures somewhere between 73 and 89 or 90 on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then at the very end of the period, you see the wave up. The red shade and the blue shade both go back up, and that's the end of July and into August. More hot and humid weather is going to come back, of course. Everything works in waves. Look at that. That's a wave right there in the sky. You can't really see it. If not for the flag, you wouldn't be able to see it, but that's our breeze. And you can see it down there too, right there. That's kind of fun. And in the water. And so a beautiful 3 days. The Enmore yesterday, couple dreams come true. A newly paved Robert Arthur Way. Kim and Scott and TK walking down with the rope and the chain for the new Arthur Walker Raft. The Andrews moved to town and things just get done. We got a new paved Robert Arthur Way and a new Arthur Walker Association raft. You know, I've been swimming there now for 60 years, and we always had a raft as a kid. Then there was a water trampoline, and then for the last about 6 or 7 years, there's been just a little kiddie raft. Well, now there's another raft out about 30, 40 feet offshore where it's about 6 feet of water. So that was really fun launching that. And then catching up with our old friend Chris Gloninger. We used to work on TV here in the Boston area. He moved to Iowa, now is back to Cape Cod, doing work for Woods Hole Group, measuring tides and changes in the water levels due to the rising ocean levels. And we went to Fairview on the deck there and on the Cape Cod Canal. That was beautiful. And then I got home to pretty much just call it a day, but I couldn't stop making videos because the weather wouldn't stop getting more interesting and more beautiful. And what was a sort of hot and humid ride home turned all of a sudden beautiful with a westerly breeze and just a stunning sunset. So stay tuned for that and more, including stunning sunset. Put on the sunscreen today. I'm leaving the windows open. No air conditioning for the weekend. Talk to you tomorrow. Well, the road's still there. It's a couple new speed bumps. What's your next project, sir? Joe Max. Let's get chains. We got drills and the stuff. Come on down, everybody. It's not private when there's a work party.
Bob and Tracy, they put a, Denise was saying that they,
Done with us. Let's see, I haven't been down here in a couple of weeks. What's news? Well, this thing's still holding together. That's a good sign. A tiny bit of eelgrass. I like to look at that. Where'd that eelgrass come from? Yeah, I'm obsessed with eelgrass. That is eelgrass right there. And look at this AWA. Private. Private? Everyone's invited. Come on down. I'm kidding. It is just sticky as all get out here on Cape Cod. Thank goodness there's some clouds keeping us from boiling over. There's the little raft, and then there's the bigger raft. And there's an audience of one cormorant keeping an eye on us. Yeah, some nice blue crabs too. So we get eelgrass, blue crabs. A couple positives. Let's see if we can see any blue crabs walking out. Oh, this water's warm. It's in the 80s for sure. Kind of murky. High turbidity. Or is it low turbidity? Can't see through it. Wow, launching this raft sent ripples all the way across the pond and back. The new AWA raft. We used to have a water trampoline, so to speak. Look at this, the only waves in the whole river right this second. And now we've got a state-of-the-art, not easy at all to assemble, aluminum raft with, what's this decking made out of? Plastic decking. The gulls are gonna love this.
Oh my God, they're already using it.
I'll bring a scrub brush down and leave it tied to the mooring line or something. Wow. Ain't going anywhere. Thursday, July 18th, in the year of our Lord 2024, Arthur Walker Association dubs the new AWA raft open for business.
Woohoo!
As soon as the wind blows that way, it's going outside of the swimming area. All right, first one to do a dive off the raft into the plume of mud.
Belly flopped.
Thank you, Scott, Kim, and everybody at AWA. Woohoo! The only sun we had today was during outdoor weather and more. It's been cloudy, which is nice because it's 83 degrees with a dew point in the 70s. T-Rex and I are going to visit an old friend up by the Cape Cod Canal. T-Rex making new friends everywhere he goes.
Hi, T-Rex.
Have you guys ever met?
No.
Wow.
As long as we... Yeah.
He'll totally get in your car and go away with you if you want. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Would you consider us old friends? Like, I'm old. You're not old.
We're old friends, sure.
What year did we start working together? Do you remember?
2016. We survived. We survived what was the abomination of NBC Boston.
Oh, did you hear that, T-Rex? Careful, we might get canceled. What's the catch of the day, Captain? That was a fun, brief meetup with Chris. Haven't seen him in a while. Here in the east end of the Cape Cod Canal, next to the power plant, and a little bit of a breeze just started coming in from north of west, and I can actually feel the cooler air coming in off the water, and it feels great. So we're breaking the heat for at least a short time. Now we're going in that direction. Look at that blue sky. Gorgeous. Along with all the other idiot lights on the dashboard, the thermometer says 89 degrees. Outdoor living. What's going over there? Former Christmas tree shop. Dashboard thermometer has been pretty much pegged to 88 to 90 the whole way home. Got a mackerel sky. Mackerel sky, mackerel sky. 24 hours, not dry. It's not gonna rain though, right? No, this is technically cold air advection, but it's more up in the sky than down near the ground. See you again, Steve. No, no. You'll take off on me. No. No. Rex, admit, everyone wants to come out. No, no, no. Went out by myself. Look at this. Waves. Kelvin Helmholtz waves in the sky. Some sheer. The best news is the dew point is down into the mid-50s in Boston. So technically cold and dry air advection has commenced. We get a few days off from the heat wave. And believe it or not, the natural grass is still a little bit green. There's the rain gauge. I'm sure I already looked at it in my weather segment. No, we didn't check the rain gauge, did we, this morning? All right, interrupt that. Belly rub, 0.37. Can't stop, won't stop. Are we opening our windows? This breeze is so nice. I think we're almost on the full moon. Regardless, gorgeous sunset. And more, and more, and more. Out the door. Every day. I hear the osprey. Come on over here, osprey. Wow, that osprey we hear is way up there. Like 300 feet